Two teams hailing from the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL Divisional Round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear befitting the situation we're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
Allen comes out throwing. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. Second down. And it's taking chances like that and help make them a postseason team, Brock. You're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risks and an aggressive mindset that reflects all the stakes of each and every game.
This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down throw for Allen. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bills.
Allen looking to throw. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
And here he goes on the boot. Has it in close. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
This is brought in by Coleman. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down. Allen on the play action. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Downfield, and Shakir has it. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Bills first down.
From the red zone on 1st. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Cook again. And this time he makes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score a touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for... Vance now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over at LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
There's not a guy on the field today who doesn't want to play his best football on one of the biggest stages. But in particular, this QB, he was on fire a week ago with 3 touchdowns, and he knows an effort like that again, put him in the conference title game.
It only took him 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals.
One of the tight ends in motion left.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Brown again. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One down to the 20. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled downfield, but low back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
13-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd
Man in motion here.
3 yards to go.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. This finds its targets. That's Royals. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up for the 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals don't try to match them right away as we start out with an 8-7 ball game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Strong with the return. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Complete to Braylon Allen. It's a small gain up to the 38. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
It's a gain of 5.
Burrow to the air now. Dump off caught by his back. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
On the stop. A gain of 2.
So that's the end of one in this AFC Divisional Round contest. 8-7 the score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have it 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and
He's got on 3rd down. It's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
at the 22-yard line.
Those are the kind of plays, an inside run that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
He's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
4 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Ooh, he made the most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a second quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Strong with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for second down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Allen on third down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Taking a shot deep here. That one's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Bills set to take over offensively. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Play action now with Allen.
31-yard line.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
14.
Pass now to kick this away. To return it, here's Isaiah Williams. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Burrow on the play action. Completed to his running back. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the 30-yard
Move on second, it's Brown. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
The Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Handoff now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was brought down by Matt Milano. No gain on the play.
Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle.
40-yard line.
And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. And it's the Bengals with a 3rd and 3. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Burrow on 1st down. Finds a man, right side. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals get some late points and the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. And on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 6.
Bills 15.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Strong with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Allen now on 1st down. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
18. And the Bills first down. A gain of 18
On first down, Allen.
And the Bills first down.
It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone now. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A stoppage here as we see somebody pretty shaken up from that play. And it's Dalton Kincaid who's going to need some assistance from the medical staff. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Cook is in for the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead.
Bills 22, Bengals 21.
Pass now to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Bengal offense getting the football late in the first half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 30-yard line.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bengals.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Taken in by Chase, left side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The final timeout taken by the Bengals.
That's another Bengals.
On first down, here's Burrow. Has it in close. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
TJ Sanders. A loss of a
Ooh,
yard.
the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending first and 10. Burrow now on first down. Running right side by Royals. And he's taken down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal.
McPherson's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Scott. Thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a huge effort sets up his offense at a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Everyone spends time in that locker room, kid. Offensively, defensively, rewriting your script, putting your adjustments and plans together for the second half. Special teams, guys? Well, that's exactly how they wanted to start this second half, with an explosion, setting their offense up for success.
Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. First down, Burrow to throw. Royals holds it in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 7.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled by Luke Aurora. Third and just 2 to go.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Short yardage run here for Brown. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Here we go with Brown. That'll be the first and more. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
I mean, it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
22.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Strong with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Throwing now on first down, Allen. On it, and he nearly picked it, so couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Jordan battled there defensively.
Now Allen off the play action. That's Knox. He's got it. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. To throw again, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46.
Allen gonna throw again. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Allen. Hits him on the out route. We got the football, but not the first. That stops just shy of the marker, 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. He's going to bring this down to their 35. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Drop pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buffalo.
From the red zone on first. Oh, Allen loses it! But it looks like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Allen on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
A 29-yard attempt.
Bass's kick is good. It's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
31.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and short, it's Burrow. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now run it with Cook. Room to work at the 35. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 34 yards. First down, Bills.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the Bengals' 46-yard line.
Here's Allen. Brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Bengals going down here. 6 DBs out there. Third down. Throwing here, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Coming in line for another first and 10.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Bills first down.
This is Cook on the handoff. Well, no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. A stoppage here as we see somebody pretty shaken up from that play, and it's Dalton Kincaid who's going to need some assistance from the medical staff. To the line they go. It's second down. Allen setting up to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Goes into the nickel set, third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Only one quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Bills football and their season on the line here as they trail. And Bengals with an extra DB out there now, third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
A 39-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And that's what make it a field goal game.
31.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Fits it through the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Jump off caught by his back. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
43-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down carry for Brown. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Burrow out of the shotgun. On target to Royals. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
That's another Bengals.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Brown on the carry. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Running for it with Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. His 2nd rushing score. This game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, this is something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. My passing touchdowns are great, But what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play. And now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Strong with the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency, got to be a sky high right now.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Burrow on 1st down. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead.
Bills 28.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
On 1st down, Allen finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. There's a 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Now Allen off the play action. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he reaches the 35 before going out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Bills 1st down.
him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills first down.
Looking inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. Looking quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Working quickly here.
no gain on the play. It's now third.
Allen on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Bills first down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
To the air again, Allen. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Touchdown and bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Allen gonna throw again. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Gain of 6 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. We will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is gonna be a turnover on down.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. And their boldness, well, we've seen it pay off in the past, Brock, just not on their last drive. They got turned away on 4th down.
Yeah, and I think the play caller, honestly, Kate, takes more responsibility than anybody. He really feels like, and you've planned for wins on 4th down, they couldn't execute it last time out.
And he gets a feel on the plunge forward.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals can rest easy with a 3-score lead. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow gets it out wide quick. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
2 yards.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate. You really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
They'll bring out the punter here. That's played at the 43. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make stop.
Complete to Curtis.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. to the air on 3rd and long. They're at him again, and he goes down again. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down. They'll go. Allen. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals finally see their return stops. They're going to take over following the interception at the 45-yard line.
But that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. So to the conference championship game, they go, Brock. A season that's already memorable, lasting at least one more week.
And that's all you want to do, survive and advance, and see what's ahead of you. Now in the distance, you can see the Lombardi Trophy. But you also know right here in this windshield is a big conference championship game next week.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.